This is I'm gonna play the video. Actually, let me move this over here. I'm not gonna play with the aspect ratio this time. It might happen another time, but not today. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna take off my glasses too because they kind of I kind of see my video recording, and I feel like it's a bit of a distraction. So today was pretty great, partially because I was able to go out and go get some stuff, that I wanted with my money, because that's what I like doing, I guess. Here's the first thing I bought: Red Dead Redemption 2. I bought this at the new Dark Side Records, which is actually so cool. This is like one of the coolest stores I've ever been to in my life. And it was already cool in its original form, but now it's just like so amazing. Like, I want to go back there again after being there. It was awesome. And I'm installing Red Dead Redemption 2 right now on my PS4. But that's, you can tell it's a big game when it comes with it being the data disc that's currently in the PS4 and a play disc. Turn this so you guys, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. You guys, you know. Anybody who buys these big ass games on physical, yeah, it's a great game. I don't know. I haven't played it yet, and I haven't played the first Red Dead Redemption either. Should I play the first Red Dead Redemption? I'm not going to. Not yet, because I bought this game. I spent $15 on it. Actually, 17. So I'm gonna play this because I want to. Now, it's also November, and at Barnes and Noble, November is the second month of the year that they do their 50% off Criterion sales. So I'll show you all the ones I brought. First, the two new ones that I was thinking about getting this month. First is Eyes Wide Shut. These are still in the plastic. So I could take them off and look at them while I'm doing this. Wow. This is a great DVD, I think. I haven't seen the movie, and I bought this because I want to see the movie. Looking at something you just throw on though. This is a commitment. I'm looking at the runtime. It's 2 hours and 39 minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this out of the packaging right now. You guys can watch me do it. I'm gonna need something to open this with, or I could just, raw dog it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna use. I've learned one thing in life, and it's that you gotta use whatever you have available to you. So, okay, well, that's not working. It's like making creases. It's not sharp enough. You know what? Here's my lanyard. I don't need you guys seeing this because I don't know. Some people might be watching my videos and like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the school and kidnap this guy. Or at least that's what my mom thinks would happen. I don't even think she knows I have a YouTube account. Alright, I opened it. We'll probably keep that over there. But yeah, now I've opened the plastic and I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm not an unboxing YouTuber. I don't want that to be my thing, but I figured why not do something like this while, I'm here. Because this is as new for me as it will be for you whenever you watch this video. Whoever's watching this video. So, what's inside? Oh, you get some discs. There's Blu-ray 1 of the movie. It's got Tom Cruise's face on it. And then there's Blu-ray 2 of the movie, which has Nicole Kidman's face on it. Now, something I don't like about the packaging of these DVDs is that you have to, you know, take out one disc to get to the other, which is kind of annoying. But there's also a cool pamphlet. Most every single one of these things comes with a pamphlet or a little booklet or whatever. Liner notes. Liner notes are always awesome. Oh, actually, no, I was wrong. I was gonna say this thing comes with 2 liner notes. No, just the one. And this thing, oh, it's numbered pages, so you think it's a lot. It's only like 28 pages, I'd say. 5, 6, 27, 29, 30. 30. Maybe I should save this for Christmas. This is a technically Christmas movie. Same way Die Hard is technically a Christmas movie, you know? So, yeah, and then I'm gonna show you guys the inside, the interiors, like sleeve. This picture of Nicole Kidman sleeping with a mask. And I hate that you can see my phone's reflection in it. But if any of you guys watching this shit have the disc, just imagine that it looks beautiful and pristine. And I hate that I'm already touching the back of these discs. I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah. And I kind of wish there were more movies by black directors in the Criterion collection. Like, the only one I have is the Spike Lee one. Malcolm X, Not Do the Right Thing. Give me 1 second. There's nothing like the autumn winter to really get your nose running. So I apologize for that. Really fucking gross. Next disc. I'm gonna wait to show you guys this if you didn't already see it as I'm doing this, but I have to, you know, make my hole. I've made my hole and now I'm entering it. You know, despite how I act at school, it's possible for me to be serious about stuff. And this stuff I am very, very serious about. I just love these. You know, I had a chance to buy Night of the Living Dead one today at Darkside Records because Darkside Records is awesome. They're the best store. But yeah, this is an old one. Hell's Angels. This is a Howard Hawks movie, I'm pretty sure. Nope, I'm wrong. Howard Hughes. If you guys have seen The Aviator, this is the movie that he's making at the very beginning. And The Aviator is the whole reason I even want to see this movie, because The Aviator is so good. That movie's amazing, and I've known it's amazing since I was a little kid. And it was an early Martin Scorsese picture for me, you know? I feel like we've all seen Hugo, so Hugo's probably our first Martin Scorsese movie. But, you know, then there's like The Aviator, and then it stops there for a little while in terms of movies you could show your kids. Yeah, now I'm like, now on After Hours and Taxi Driver and Goodfellas and all these other Scorsese movies. He's a great director. But I'm getting off topic. This movie is a movie I have never seen before, but it looks cool. It's supposed to be like World War I action biplane movie, and dogfights in World War I. You know, sign me up. That sounds awesome. You know, here's the back and stuff, and then on the inside, got this cool discs and this pamphlet that is colored like I'm sure the light is gonna be. This is a very thin pamphlet though. Like, I don't know. I'll show you guys the whole thing. So here's the front of the pamphlet, and here's the back. You know, I could do a professional reading of these, but I really don't think I would want to do that, because I don't think many people would be interested in hearing me read these. And also, I don't have a microphone, so it wouldn't even sound that great. And you saw the disc. It's a nice disc. And here's the background, all fiery and stuff. There's nothing like watching someone palm a Zeppelin. I'm sure that people were not exactly rushing to go see this movie. Well, I mean, they didn't have like Blu-rays and shit back in the 1930s. You had to see a movie in the theater, or you didn't see it. You know, kind of like stage plays. But yeah, I'm sure people were, in retrospect, like, that one didn't age quite so well after the Hindenburg disaster. But, you know, it is what it is. Here, this next one, I think I could do myself without the assistance of a sharp piece of metal. So, if I just, you know, give myself a little bit of room, and I keep pulling at this. Yep. It's open. Okay. It's like, okay, a lot of trash here. Here's a so-called classic. David Lynch's Mulholland Drive. Yeah, I now have a copy of Mulholland Drive. It's nice. It's a nice movie, I guess. I watched this in some very weird circumstances. And I already spoke about this movie in my last video. In my last video, thumbnail is an iconic frame from this movie. So I don't feel like I need to say that much about it. Go watch that video if you want to hear me talk a little more in depth about Mulholland Drive. Here, we're just looking at the packaging. And it's nice packaging. I like how out of focus the pictures of Naomi Watts and Laura Herring are on this. It fits the movie. And then here's the back and stuff. They're saying stuff about it. It's interesting. And a lot of people say this is the most important film of the 21st century. I don't know. I'd have to watch it again and not almost hate it the first time I did. Because Lynch is a guy who plays games. He plays games. And you have to, I mean, if you look at it as like, oh, I need to see this as like a story of some kind, you almost have to dig through the games to see the story. Because there's a lot of weird stuff going on that doesn't really make sense when you first watch it. And I've only seen it one time, so yeah. Alright, so the pamphlet's interesting. You got the cowboy, and his black eyes here are truly something. Now I see why people think the cowboy in this movie is so fucking terrifying. That's really creepy. And then there's this no high banda guy or whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really did not get that magician shit. Then Silencio, the blue-haired woman. Oh, blue hair, like the blue key. She's blue-haired. She ends the story, I guess. That's interesting. And then there's the disc with the blue key on it. I'm gonna take this shit out because you guys just need to see this shit. You know, I could have bought Blue Velvet, but I was like, well, I'm seeing Blue Velvet like, what, 3 times now? I've seen Blue Velvet like 3 times. I'm well acquainted with the DVD of it. I can always borrow it from the library. And it's usually streaming somewhere, so I don't really need Blue Velvet as much as I need this movie. Because, well, this movie interests me. And also I haven't poured over it like I have Blue Velvet, so, you know. Oh, wait. You gotta see the blue key. Because that key is very important. Very important key. And then there's a little, like, honestly, a book. And I'm thinking that, these outlines on the book might be like the outline of LA. This is an extremely LA movie. There's the girl. David MG, what? Sorry, I thought I saw David MG, but Billy Ray Cyrus is in this movie, guys. Lando Calrissian himself. And there's like a whole bunch of stuff in this pamphlet. There's David Lynch. You get a picture of David. Rest in peace. And then, you know, some interviews written for this. It's one of the bigger pamphlets. Not as big as the Seven Samurai one. That thing is like 64 pages. That could be a kid's you know, what is it? That could be a kid's picture book. There's this really cool blue picture of you know, them in the theater. And they both have to when they're both blonde. Some weird fucking wig work, by the way. When I was watching this movie, I was like, you can definitely tell in hindsight, of course, because if I didn't know that 90 minutes of this film was actually just the not MTV, the ABC pilot. Like, if I didn't know that, yeah, I wouldn't know it. But like, I'd be questioning why this movie exactly was rated R, because all the R-rated stuff happens in like the last like 50 minutes of the movie. It's not a very it's not a film that I feel is necessarily warrants its R rating for a pretty large section of time. One thing I hate about these digipacks is now I gotta question what goes where. I think with most of these I just get rid of the digipack because it's actually so fucking annoying trying to close these shits. Yeah, give me a second, will you? Thanks for giving me a minute. Also, this thing came out 10 years ago, so maybe it could be like 10th anniversary. I also have to think about how this connects to David Lynch's somewhat strange obsession with The Wizard of Oz, because he incorporates it into a surprisingly large amount of his work. The most obvious examples, I think, are Blue Velvet and Wild at Heart, but there's some of The Wizard of Oz in, like, I think literally everything the man ever did on film. Okay, so the next movie, it's kind of a battered edition, so I don't need the sharp piece of metal, but I could open this one up. And I only really got this one because my mother has seen this film, and she really liked it. I think she's convinced it's not a horror film, though, which, is a bit strange. Because, I mean, I think it's pretty fucking clear what this movie is. One second, guys. Gotta use the power of positive visualization to get what you want in life. And the movie is The Others. This is a Criterion Collection film. Ow. The copying from the data disc of Red Dead Redemption 2 is complete. Give me a second. Thank you for giving me a second. The play disc has been inserted. This thing is probably going to take all night, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about The Others. This is a movie. Like, 4 out of 5 of these are movies that I have never seen before. I've seen clips from this movie. I know what it's about. I know how it ends. You know, she's like, oh, I don't know if whoever's watching this hasn't seen it before, so I'm not gonna spoil. Okay, I'm not gonna be a spoil sport. But yeah, like literally everything else is a blind buy because I have not seen the movie before. Not that I don't know about them, but I have not seen the movie. So yeah, The Others is a ghost story movie. Interesting horror film. Was directed by a Chilean Spanish man named Alejandro Amenabar. I've never heard of that guy in my life. And I will possibly check out more of his features depending on how I feel about this one. So this is the disc on the inside. This is the booklet. And it's a thin one. It's, you know, one of those ones where it's like, we're going to do like one on the back, one on the front, and it's gonna fold into these kids. Those some creepy kids. I don't know about you. The children are actually very scary all of the time. There's some nice pictures in the back. There's this one of Nicole Kidman, and there's a little essay by some guy named Philip Horn. Gets me thinking about Benjamin Horn and Audrey Horn. Those are some weird guys. But the real evil person in that family is Richard Horn, born from the seed of evil Cooper. If you know, you know. Here's the last movie, guys, and for this one I am going to need the lanyard again, so you will watch me struggle in pain as I try to open this shit up. I'm sorry I'm biting my lip. I'm just looking at what time it is because I don't have my glasses and I have to squint at everything. But if I do put on my glasses, my left ear is going to hurt. So, you know, it's pick your poison. I would rather squint than have the discomfort of something crushing my left ear. And, you know, even though I got it fixed, you know, it's still a work in progress. I still gotta wait for my ear to go back to normal because right now it's a little fucked up. Sake. Yeah, you know, pain is a interesting thing. Why do I have to feel it all the time? Is my response. But I guess it's like, you know, that's life. And Coca-Cola. I don't know what that was. Sorry. That's life. Life is pain, but life is also beauty, you know? Like these movies. These movies are beautiful in their ways. I think Mulholland Drive is a beautiful film at points. I didn't care for it much when I first watched it, but yeah, I thought it was a great movie. This is taking forever in a day. I did it, guys. And whatever I did with the lanyard, that's the method. I think I'm gonna do that from now on. Is sure that this movie? Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. Alright. I don't know if you guys can see the movie, but yeah, I wanna surprise you guys with this one. Last one. You're gonna love this. Boom. Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai. A Jim Jarmusch film. I know a kid who was in a Jim Jarmusch movie. The dead don't die. Okay? So this is me paying my respects to Jim Jarmusch. Or Jim Jarmusch. Is it Mush or Moosh? Because like when I saw the RZA Closet Pics video, he was saying Moosh, but he was also saying Criterion. I don't know. This is cool. He's a cool guy. But here is Ghost Dog. This is Forrest Whitaker. He's a weird fucking samurai guy. And he's also a hitman. But this is the package. Oh! No, I didn't expect that. But when you open this up, you get an excerpt from the Book of the Samurai Hagakure, written by Yamamoto Tsunetomo and translated by some fucking white guy named William Scott Wilson. And there's some lessons and stuff in here. Some stuff to learn. C'est très intéressant et super. I haven't taken French since like last June, so forgive my rustiness. And this one's got a surprisingly thick packet. This shit is almost the longest packet here. And they talk about RZA in this packet, but here's the back image. It's nice. It's a house. It's Forrest Whitaker being fucking weird. I'm a samurai and shit. I have to watch Ghost Dog. But yeah, my dream criterions are the Menace to Society one and Night of the Living Dead. Like, those are ones I really, really want. But right now I ain't got them. And more people need to watch Menace to Society. But it's kind of a shame that a lot of our best movies are about black trauma, you know. I do wish we had more movies that were like, look at how terrible these black people have it. Don't you feel empathy for these black people? Like, I love Moonlight, but that film is low-key traumatizing to sit through, you know? And I don't know, I feel not compelled to put myself through movies like 12 Years a Slave or, you know, Precious, you know, but not Precious, that is a trauma porn movie, if ever there was one, you know? Here is the disco for Ghost Dog, Way of the Samurai, which I'm sure is not a film that is, you know, all like black trauma, but was also directed by a white man. So, you know, it's black cinema in the same way The Color Purple, the one directed by Steven Spielberg, is black cinema, you know? Like, it's black, but it's not black, you know? I got this because my dad would make fun of this movie, and I genuinely want to see it. And now I can watch this any fucking time I want until the disc dies and collapses into the earth. I want to see what aspect ratio like all of these movies are in. Ghost Dog is 1:85 by 1, so fills the screen. So is The Others, and I know for a fact Mulholland Drive is too. Probably because that was kind of scary. What about Hell's Angels? Hell's Angels makes whoa, they're getting funky with these. 1:37 by 1, which is Academy ratio. Basically a slightly bigger 1:33 by 1. You know, 4 by 3. You know, we watch older movies and there's two big black bars on the side of the screen and not the top. That's 4 by 3. And this is like a slightly bigger. But they also have 1:54 by 1. I don't know what the fuck that could possibly look like. And I'm actually very excited to see it now. And I know for a fact Eyes Wide Shut is in 1:85 by 1. Unfortunately, I didn't get any mega widescreen criterions. Sorry, I know I should be shot and killed. But, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna sort this in chronological order, and I'm gonna put this into, the drawer underneath this bed. But, yeah, it's Hell's Angels. We got two movies from 1999. Ghost Dog and Eyes Wide Shut. I don't know if one movie came out before the other. I really don't care. And then, The Others and Mulholland Drive. So, yeah, and, I'm gonna do, like, I don't know. I have to think about the thumbnail. I'll probably hold one of me fucking holding up all 5 of these movies if I can even do that. Is that feasible? Can you even see all of these? It doesn't matter, man. You don't. Do you need to see? There's like I got Mulholland Drive, Eyes Wide Shut. I could fit like all 3 of these, but like that one Aaron Rodgers clip. I could fit a pinky, but not a whole dick, you know. I just felt the need to say I could fit a pinky, but not a whole dick, you know. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I haven't tried that, as far as you know. Anyways. That's the stuff Maybe I'll do like the spines. I think I'll do the spines so you can get an idea of, you know, what the movies are. I'll do like the spines thing. Or maybe I'll do like a mystery, so I'll hold it up here so you can't see it. But I can't fucking do that because you'll know one of them is Mulholland Drive. So yeah, you know what? All the spines. I'll probably take the photo like right now because I don't feel like taking the photo later. So here we go. Photo's taken. I don't know. I feel like I should take another one because I wanna at least look slightly happy. I don't want to do like YouTuber thumbnail face, but like I can't like be like yeah while doing it because I'm taking a picture during the video, so I might do something else. You'll see when the video comes out. All right, guys. Bye. Have a good time watching movies or playing video games or whatever the fuck it is you people do with your lives.